When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Coming out aggressively. He's got it at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Off-play action on first down. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Unleashes one deep. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Under fire. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Turning it on. He's at the top. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on 3rd down. And there's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
Quickly complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Novak. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kansas State quick to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. The 1st half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Kansas State pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They come to the line on 4th down. They've got a long way to go, and this is quite a gamble or foolish. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Michigan offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good... Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown it in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Under fire. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He
got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy.
Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats want to move quickly. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big time.
Going airborne. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return at the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, fires downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. Spins away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
The quick out. turning it on. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Kansas State quick to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's thrown another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man. It's Fry. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lewis to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fry. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the day for this young fellow? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. we might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Burton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. And we're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Runs for the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. Brings it in down the left side. Sprinting away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The short hands, it's Fry.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kstate has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just...
He lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Wolverines. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
22, water.
The give is to Taylor.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's down. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up their 4th down run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And we've seen a lot of that in this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So
he's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll try to tack on one more. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they got him. He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Going for the big play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the
It's picked off and another empty drive. Sweet spin.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Paul. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.